my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jennifer, and usually I do all things embroidery, but today I'm doing my 3-month braces update. This is week 10. And I'm just going to show you what they look like. I'm also going to just let you know what they did. So I had my first adjustment 2 days ago, and they didn't change much. They did up the wires for both top and bottom, so I'm wearing one size up wire. I am wearing the same exact bands, these owl ones, cute little owls, and they're in the same configuration. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. Okay. I'm trying to stand in a spot where there's lighting. Alright, so that's what my teeth look like. I'm trying to get into the best lighting possible, but it's hard. It's really cold outside, otherwise I'd do this outside, but it's literally freezing out there. So I'm going to just show you the top. And then the bottom. Notice this gap. Okay, so I was at the orthodontic office and I was asking them about that. And they basically said, okay, well, there needs to be more room for the teeth to move forward. So depending on my next appointment, I'll either have a stronger wire, or they might take an x-ray of like what's going on inside my mouth and then determine whether they're going to put a bracket on there. So I'm probably going to have one more regular appointment like the one I just had 2 days ago before they put a bracket on that tooth. So I'm looking at possibly March. March is when I might see that tooth coming forward. So I have noticed that here in this section everything is moving forward, and here I can tell that this tooth, it started off as a crossbite, which means that the top teeth are behind the bottom teeth. So it's starting, I kind of feel like it's starting to move. So every once in a while when I bite down on my food, I kind of feel it like it's awkward because it's not quite in the position that it needs to be, but I can kind of feel it moving out. So my orthodontist told me that to watch out for my top teeth because I'm going to start seeing, instead of, you know, a narrow palate like this, it's going to start rounding out like that, which I'm super excited to see. So I'm like going in the mirror every day and be like, hey, has it changed? So yeah, they put a I think they put a longer spring. They replaced my old spring and put a longer one, so it's going to push even more right here. Oh man, when she put that spring on, oh, ouchie, oh my gosh. I went home that same day and saw that this tooth already moved. Owie, I was so sore. I was like, okay, I can't even eat soup. I'm so sore. But I'm a little bit better now. The worst of it though was sleeping. So the day I went in to get my adjustment, that night I woke up at like 3 in the morning to excruciating cheek pain right here. Right here, ow. And I think it's because the wire, not only is it thicker, but it's like pushing, it's like expanding my teeth this way. So my cheek was like, oh no, there's movement, and I hurt, and ouch. So I woke up really early and I had to take some ibuprofen, and I literally waxed the entire left side of my face just so I can fall back asleep because I was in that much pain. Luckily it was just a 24-hour thing and I'm better now. I do have sensitivity down here, which is expected because of this spring. It's like pulling, I guess technically it's pushing my teeth apart. And I have noticed that my front rubber band is starting to, like, it was like this. Now it's starting to slowly get straighter. So that's fun. Yeah. This gap looks like it's slowly closing. That'll take a while for it to close all the way. But a lot of the work is right here in this section. So that's going to take the longest. I was like, how long am I going to have these rubber bands on the front? And she was like, yeah, they're going to be a while. So I'm going to have to deal with it. But no pain, no gain, right? I have to think, think like that, have that kind of mentality. So that's my update for week 10, and I will update you again in 2 more weeks. So I'll see you then. Okay, so this is week 12 of braces. So it's my 3 months today. So this is 3 months today. And I'm going to show you what they look like. There's been a lot of changes that I'll kind of talk about, but let me show you what they look like. Here's the top teeth. And the bottom. Okay, so I've noticed so many changes. So we're going to start with the top teeth. I've noticed on this side, these 3 teeth have pushed forward, right here, here, and here. I don't know, it's hard to tell because you'd have to kind of go back to my first video and compare. Because if you're following along, hopefully you're following, you'll definitely see a difference right here. Like even today when I was eating, these 3 teeth are super sore, which means that they're gonna start coming forward, which I'm super excited about. This tooth in particular is kind of pushed up against my front tooth, so I can it's definitely sore today, right here. And right here, this tooth was behind this bottom tooth, and so it's actually shifted. Now I don't have a crossbite back there, so woohoo! So that was a kind of easy fix. Also, if you notice, this gap has closed quite a bit right here, and the gap here has closed a little bit too. Not as much as this side, mainly because there's so much going on down there. So there's a lot of teeth that are not in position. So this is a little bit, I mean, you can definitely tell that the gap on this side has closed quite a bit. Again, if you go back to my very first video, which I'll link all my videos so you can kind of watch them in sequence. But if you look back, you can definitely tell that this tooth has come down. This tooth, okay, so that's the top row. The bottom row has changed quite a bit. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but my teeth right here have actually shifted forward too. And just this past week and a half, I noticed that my teeth right here, so this tooth and this tooth, are way close together, like so close together that when sometimes I accidentally knock my teeth together because I'm not used to having those 2 teeth so close. So when I bite, see how close they are? So I'm gonna actually show you what my bite looks like now, and if you compare it to the beginning, then you'll definitely see difference. So here's my bite from a top view. So I'm gonna bite down. So all these teeth have shifted forward, which is kind of like freaky for me. So my bite is actually super close together, and I can touch my bottom teeth to the back of my front teeth. Not all of them, just these two. This one, there's still kind of a gap, but once they have the teeth in position, they're able to pull this one forward, since we're trying to create that gap, and hopefully the rest of them will line up where they should be. So notice this gap has gotten big. My teeth have shifted easily this much just over the last couple of weeks. So if you notice here, right here, you can see there's space in between these two teeth. And notice this gap is starting to get a little bit bigger. This tooth, if you remember, this tooth right here, it used to actually be farther down. Like, I remember when I first put on my Vans, I really had to reach really hard underneath my gums, like in my lip. And it was kind of difficult to put a rubber band on, but I'm noticing now that this rubber band is starting to get easier to put on because the hook is not so low anymore. So this tooth has come up, and hopefully it'll align with this tooth. So you can tell that there's still quite a ways to go, but this tooth right here has shifted up, and hopefully it'll move this way. There's a lot of movement. This section right here, there's a lot of movement. So my next orthodontist appointment is in January. I believe it's the 18th. I'm going to have to look on my calendar again. I may or may not have to shift it because I actually had to move my dental cleaning. I had to reschedule my dental cleaning because of the holidays. So I'm actually going to see if I can move my dental cleaning again because I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna reschedule it and then think about it later. So I didn't realize at the time that when I rescheduled it, that I scheduled it on the same day that I get my second adjustment. I really don't want to have an adjustment and a dental cleaning on the same day. That's just too much. So I'm gonna have to fix that. But I was gonna get my teeth cleaned, but due to the holidays and everybody traveling, it was just too hard. So I rescheduled that. I'll let you guys know when I'm able to go in for my first cleaning with braces. I did call my dentist and ask them if I needed to get my wires removed. I've actually looked on, I looked all over YouTube and online and was like, hey, do I actually need to have my wires removed? Because I've actually seen other people with the same braces as me say that, oh yeah, you have to get your wires removed to get your teeth cleaned. So I called my dentist and I said, hey, do I really have to make, 2 more appointments? Because I would have to, I'd have to go into my orthodontist, take my wires out, then I'd have to go to my dentist, get my teeth cleaned, and then come back to my orthodontist to get my wires put back in. That's way too much. So I called them and they're like, oh no, we've got all of the equipment and you're good to go. You don't have to get your wires removed. So, phew, I'm glad I don't have to do that. So I'll let you know when I have my dental cleaning. Hopefully I can get that rescheduled for a better day. But right now we're celebrating Christmas with my in-laws in St. George, and it's nice and sunny today. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to film out here. Provo is freezing. Oh my goodness. So I was really excited to come down here and celebrate Christmas with everybody. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a fabulous New Year. I definitely know a lot of people have had it rough this year. So I'm hoping that, and a lot of people, including myself, are hoping that the year 2021 will be a fabulous year. I already can tell you right now, so many wonderful things are happening to us next year, hopefully. So look out for those. I want to do more vlogging, not just for braces, but just other things going on. And it's just super exciting. I'm really looking forward to next year. So there's a lot of wonderful things I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, and thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my braces updates, check out my channel, subscribe to it. I do monthly updates, so I do about every other week. So every month I've been doing, you know, like for this month I did a 10-week and a 12-week. So those will be my monthly updates for you. I also do embroidery, so if you like embroidery, check out my channel. I do awesome tutorials on BUCILLA kits. If you don't know what those are, go check out my channel. I show you all about that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye.